Alright, chat. Come up with a name. Come up with a name for our person using the Ornamental Straight Swords. It's the weapon that the Scion gives you. Yeah, interesting weapon indeed. I haven't ever used this one either for much of anything. Good detailed. Do standard. Do the head how it is. Just make them really scrawny. Perfect. And like that Scion dingy gray. Yeah, we're like a Scion. Perfect. Ornamental Bobby. That's his name. We're going with that. Let me grab the ER tool. Hold. There it is. Ornamental Straight Sword. There we go. Nice. What's my stat requirement on this thing? Just 14 dex. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. That's very doable. I believe we'll do a couple bosses on this one. This may be like a longer run just for the fun of it. Based off what I was talking to Floopy, who requested this, about yesterday. So I'll get the map pieces. That'll be nice. Okay, we do get block run. It does come as a paired weapon. That's kind of cool. I'm liking it. And Loki, I think of all the dual movesets, I do really like the dual straight sword moveset. It's not too heavy. And plus, like, in the moveset, like with the R1s. Yeah, you get like that little poke action too. Very fun. Ash of War on this thing, I think, is just like a buff. For those who missed it yesterday, or really like last night, at some point, we did do, well, we got 2 runs done yesterday, and one of which was the Chilling Perfume. It was really fine up until Godskin Duo, and then Godskin Duo was like the big fall-off point, kind of. And oh boy, Gideon. I don't recommend that weapon for Gideon, Jet. I recommend most other weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that this is somber. We're just gonna assume. Probably somber. Trying to remember what bosses we wanted to do here. I believe we're going to do 4 bosses on this one. Which I know sounds like a lot, because we really normally do like 2. But the idea is we do Radon and Moog so we can access the DLC. And go kill Lion. And we also, because we're killing Radon, we can go kill Estelle. Hello, Melina.
They sir, but you, I can play turning to aid you. You need to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, I bequeath. You, it will some torrent. Treat him with.
Okay, neat. Let me change something real quick. Hold. We're definitely not doing basic any percent for 1. And then 2... This is going to be a longer one than usual. There we go. Avoid some confusion, hopefully. Alright, let me run this way. I want to grab the mushrooms and the somber 1. We will also need to go to Weeping.
You there. Could you
So I might path through there.
You will just thank you. I was put and I ended
Blah, 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 blah. Give me the mushrooms. Thank you.
Then
You are appreciated. Whack. Get away from me. Very mean man. On a horse. I'm gonna assume that these things scale mostly off of Dex. Yeah, it's already a D in Dex. Nothing else either. So Dex tier would be good. Maybe consecutive attacks though, honestly. So mayhaps we do Millicent's quest too. We do Millicent's quest. We can go into Snowfield a little bit later. Get that physic tier as well. We'll have a +9 kind of early, so it won't be too bad. Oh, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? There we go. Oh, and in fact, it's somber, so we should probably go... We'll go into Volcano Manor and we'll do like the Virgin Duo and stuff. Probably fight the Noble. Get him out of the way. Get that somber 7. That way we'll have a +9 real early. Also, did I actually grab this grace? I did not. I need this one. Need that one for later. Bye, blind lady. We'll come back to kill you later. I mean, what? I feel like I never come back to visit this person, this merchant over here, but grabbing the grace is kind of nice. Like, this is a decent area to have access to, since I am running over here. Plus, he does have like kukris and stuff. Like, he's got useful stuff if I ever feel like we're really stuck. Welcome in, noob. Hope you're having a good day. Friendly neighborhood kukri dealer indeed. He's also got a crackpot and a parry shield and stuff. Like, it's not too bad. He's not a bad guy. How did the rest of the perfume run go? We finished it. It wasn't too bad. Godfrey wasn't bad. Radabeast wasn't bad either. It was literally just Gideon being the wall that he is. Good old Gideon. The damage on Elden Beast is very poor though, so I would say damage fall off pretty hard after about Godskin Duo. Malekith just happens to not have a lot of HP, so like you could still make it through that fight, but even on Godfrey, you could feel the damage really suffering. Now that being said, if he had levels, it probably would be fine. Plenty of levels into Int, I think. Elden Beast was a long one indeed. Because like Radigan himself too, even though we had Frost, like it builds up Frost, and Frost is good with Radigan. Even though we had the Frost and stuff, he was still like a longer Radigan fight, relatively. So if you're using your physic like way at the beginning, then yeah, it's a long haul. Lucky you're a pro. Lucky we have patience, I think. I don't think... I definitely sincerely doubt half the runs we've done so far just would not have been happening without patience. So we got that. We got that in spades. Alright, cool. That should be weeping done with. Oh god, the maps! Somebody help me. Dear god. Please! Okay, cool. Gonna head to Kaylee kind of early here. Because, like, we're really just one Sword Seal away from wielding this thing. May as well grab that fast, just so I can wield my weapon around the place. Oh yeah, I think I was very focused on Mr. Gideon. But what run have you been working on, noob? In Elden Ring? I know you're playing some Bloodborne. Dinner picks up pan-fried salmon with mushroom parmesan sauce. Ooh. Portions of this recipe were way off. Needed more fish and less rice, but oh well. That's fair. More fish and less rice. So you, like, your entree just isn't quite covering all the extra. I guess, do you have like leftover rice? Could you do something with that, or not enough leftover rice? Yeah, I heard them fire off kind of late. I think we're fine. No, really, just playing some other stuff at the moment. You seem to be enjoying that you're playing Bloodborne. Seems very popular. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people end up playing Bloodborne just because of the whole console-only thing. Demon of Hatred is a spicy twat. That's hilarious. I'm glad you're exploring the different Souls-likes, too. Did you ever play Liza P? Noob? Ton of leftover. Okay, tons of leftover. Would have the rice and double the fish if you ever made it again. Okay, okay. Yeah, leftover rice. I used to love like making dishes and then just having like leftover steamed rice. And then next day just turning that into a fried rice because I do have like a wok. It's so easy to do a stir fry. Came to PS Plus, so you're happy. Yeah. Definitely give that a shot. I feel like you'd like that one. How would I rate it? In terms of... Okay, let me give you a full honest answer, alright? Normally, a Souls-like would just kind of not be as good as a FromSoft Souls game. But Lies of P is pretty much a great exception. Kazan's good too, actually. Kazan's not bad. But Lies of P is a great exception. For me personally. They've done so many good quality of life things to the general just Souls format. And they were ingenious with it, or creative with it, with their like weapon systems and stuff like that. The only downfall is that the game isn't very wide open. So like if you really love how wide open Elden Ring is, and you didn't want a somewhat streamlined directed playthrough of a game, that could maybe harm how you perceive it. But it's still plenty of game to play. It's not like it's very short. Defined like beginning, middle, and end to it. Otherwise though, yeah, bosses are good, arenas are good, places you see are good, environment, storytelling's fine, better than a FromSoft game. See, the narrowness of Bloodborne so far has been a little mid, but you can overlook it if the game is rad. Apparently it had a nice parry system. Where, in Bloodborne or in Lies of P? Which one are you asking about? Bloodborne, I believe you have, like the gun thing. Lies of P, yeah. Lies of P plays like Sekiro, or you could play it like Sekiro with deflects. It's got some dodges in there too, but I feel like you're better rewarded for doing deflects versus a dodge thing. And the weapon system is very fun. Like for the smithing weapons, what you would consider smithing weapons, if we're translating from Elden Ring, you can mix and match like handles and scalings and stuff like that. You can even change scalings of somber weapons based off stats. So stuff like that is in there, and just the menuing by itself too is very clear. And when you go to level up, you can actually bring in runes from like your inventory without having to like exit out, use runes to get more money, and then go like, you know what I mean? Like that's real cool. So quality of life things. Otherwise, banger music. Like it's great. Their bosses don't fall off, but I would say some of the ending, maybe sections can kind of fall off, like just running through the section, but you still end up fighting a really good boss, for the most part. I think you'd like it. Oh. I always forget to sit in the cave, so... You know the solution, chat. We go and we hug the big rat. Hello, big rat. Give me a hug. Thank you. Once you finally beat Demon of Hatred, though, you foresee Sekiro being your main game. You've never been more satisfied with combat and parrying. Nice, nice. Yeah, a lot of people really love Sekiro, too. Which is why I think also you'd like Lies of P. The, like, deflect windows are a little bit tighter in Lies of P. So even that itself could be, like, a fun challenge. They're a little bit tighter, but it plays, like, similarly. From what I've heard. I haven't played Sekiro, but I've heard plenty of people who know plenty of Sekiro said that it plays similarly. Give it a shot. It's worth. And the DLC is also very worth, too. Have fun with it. Let me know how you feel about it. Like, I'm very excited. I was very excited for them to drop. In fact, I may have said this on stream already too. I was not excited at all. Like, I was kind of pumped for Night Rain, and that's cool and all. I was much more excited for the DLC to drop, so the whole Shadow Drop thing was just crazy. I'm very excited to see if they do another Souls game, because that company had not done Souls games before, like prior, and they just knocked it out of the park, I think. Oh, I thought I was gonna slip off. We're fine. We're alive. We're okay. We're okay. We're fine. We're striving. We're thriving. Thank God. Leave. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much it for Caled. Oh, I'm still trapped. Hold on. Yeet. What the fuck is that yell? What is our voice line? Hello? No problem, noob. Enjoy the kitchen.
If you had, it seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering place.
Gathering place? No. But we'll talk to you later. Bye. Off to Liurnia. We need some stones. I guess I'm picking this up just in case, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we're really using Ash of War, like, changes at all. Bonk. Oh. Oh. We made mistakes. We made mistakes. Mistakes were made, but we're fine. I love that you can just knock them out of using the horn. Okay, we don't need strength here. Like, this thing's currently got an E in strength, so I doubt it's going to get any better. Loudest fucking deer. We won't need Bernie. I do want to get the Grace over here by where the Blue Dancer Charm is. That could be useful. And also like the Sleep Pod and the Physic and all that stuff. Alright, Alex B. Somewhere around here. Yep, over here. Hello? Hi, Alex. Bye, Alex. You're fine, buddy. You got it. He'll be fine, Chad. Don't worry. Surely someone will pass by and help him. Surely. Hot friend indeed. The weapon's kind of light. I don't feel like we need stamina regen at the moment. Maybe I'll change my mind later. But for now, I won't grab it. Yeah, for now I won't grab it. I don't feel like we need it. Plus I have my mindset on some other talismans. The full setup might end up being Sword Seal just to wield. Yeah, Sword Seal to wield, Millicent's Prosthesis for the consecutive attack stuff, Ritual Sword, and Blue Dancer. Decent enough setup. Now with Millicent's thing, we can just wield the weapon, so we would like... We have room for another, but Sword Seal is kind of nice. We get a little extra HP and equip load, so I don't mind it. Some stam even. Gonna grab Disgrace. We will go underground later, because we have plans to do Estelle. You've only done Margate level 1 and you can't imagine doing any of this game without the Sword Seal. It is useful. It is very useful. In fact, I would say like up till Morgott and even Goldtree-ish, you can survive most bosses at level 1. Or most of the game at level 1. And then once you hit the Morgott point, that's where like Sword Seal isn't quite giving you the one-shot protection anymore. But luckily, you do get Ritual Shield Talisman in the capital. I don't know why I opened that chest. You do get Ritual Shield Talisman in the capital, and that helps even further. You could also just take the approach of don't get hit forehead, you know? Don't get hit. Just don't get hit. Easy as. The wisest words ever spoken, obviously. Okay, got our little jump. Yeah, yesterday I was just like doing the double jump a little too early. You sometimes forget these things, which is how it be. I'm surprised these weapons aren't like a faith weapon. Whenever you use the Ashifor, they get buffed, if I'm remembering correctly. They like get buffed and they're like golden like a holy weapon, but it's not actually a holy weapon. I thought it was like needing faith. It's just deck. Hi, Tops. Bye, Tops. So it's a physical buff? I don't know if the buff is physical. Maybe. It says golden tempering. No. Cross the two swords and grant their attacks holy essence. So it must be like a holy buff. Like, legit, if their wording is holy essence and it's not a holy buff, I don't know what to believe in this game anymore. You know? Yeah, I do want Dex tier. Just grab this Grace. I grab it the Grace. By the way, could somebody tell me, I changed my title a little bit to make it a little bit more clear that, like, me, like, my character is level 1 and we're doing a weapon request. Does that make sense? Somebody thought the wording was a little weird yesterday, and I felt like, yeah, you know what, if you don't really know, like, the general gist of a challenge run, it could be kind of weird. Not a criticism at all, but I think you watch enough runs by me to know that the Ashmore won't be used much. I mean, if it's a buff, then probably I'll use it more than any other, because then I don't actually have to worry about it, right? It'll get used at least once a fight, like as we're going in, just buff up. Oh, I pressed all the wrong things. There we go. You could see interpreting the title as meaning weapon level 1. Yeah. Because I put level 1 weapon request like that. It did make sense. I didn't want to change it on the fly, but hopefully, like, does this make more sense now? Also, welcome in, Dungeon. Hope you're having a good day. That's also why I don't put RL1. Like, I know that's the term for rune level 1, but I know not everybody understands rune level 1 or RL1, what that even means. So I just try to put level 1. Where am I going? We do need to go into the academy. So let me go grab that real quick. The key. Hello, I'm having a great day. Probably adopted a dog. Hope you're well too. That's a great sentence, or a great statement. Just like, yeah, I'm doing well. Adopted a dog. How are you doing? Is it like a rescue or just like an adoption place? Very curious. A rescue? Oh, that's so cute. I would love to do a rescue as well. Specifically on Greyhound. Like, I don't know if you guys know, some Greyhounds are used for like racing. And they're not really like treated too well at a young age because of the racing, and then they age out. So there's like nothing left to do for them. So there's these like shelters that do rescues for specifically Greyhounds. And I love a Greyhound. Just a long, skinny boy. I would really, really like to do that one day. When I have the means. Okay, I ran over here for no real reason, but that's fine. I ran over there like I was grabbing a spitting stone. What I will grab now is a Somber 2. Yeah, we could wield the weapon. Greyhound Rescue can be better than average for not being as crazy as others. Yeah, I mean, not even like in that regard, but I do agree that that's like a good point because they had to have some manners since they were in like a race position. It's just, it's mostly the type of dog. I really like a Greyhound. Dog looks like an Australian Shepherd. Unfortunately has its tail docked though. Ah, I see. Come back. Come back. Come back. Somber 2. Last dog was also a rescue. She was amazing, not good at other dogs, but perfect with people. Oh, that's kind of nice. And honestly, I feel like there's a lot of dogs that, even if they're not rescues, they're also just not good with other dogs. It happened. But I'm glad she had, like, what would have been more of a fulfilling life. Technically, I guess my first dog was also a rescue. We, like, rescued this dog that was just on the street. He would not have survived, etc. The harsh winter. And he was like a puppy and everything. He lived for a good 15 long years. He had his time. Where is my somber 4? There it is. A Lhasa Apso? I don't know if I'm familiar with the breed. Maybe I've seen the breed. I'm real bad with remembering the names. A crazy dog, you say, though. Crazy how? Just like barking fits or like nipping at you kind of fits? Or crazy like energy-wise, just constantly running around. Fluffy toy breed. Okay. Fluffy toy breed. I'm picturing some of those in my head. We can't use Hoarfrost at all. Early life impacted its mental state. It would patrol and patrol. Oh, I see. That is part of like rescuing too. Understanding that you have to like live with and either help or just live with, like coexist with whatever a dog has gone through and is living through, what they could work through, etc. It makes it a bit more noble. A bit like a character in a video game, come to think of it. Just patrolling, that's their their AI. Whee! Okay, I was a little scared that we landed on a tree. But it's fine. We were not impaled by the tree. Okay, neat. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can get a 5 and 6 from Volcano Manor. I have the key. Let's go. Plus, I have a berry shield too for noble. We could probably do noble first, I think. That way we can try to rush our somber 7, and then we've got the 8 and 9 already. The real question is, can we do this little jump down that's coming up? Yeah, I like the dual straight sword moveset. Is it possible to skip noble in any way? Yeah, actually, there is a Godskin noble skip that people used for a good while, I think, for speedruns and whatnot, whenever Serpent Hunter was like the main weapon for speedruns. You kind of like go to the side, like the left side of the church that the noble's in, and you like climb up a wall. I believe that's how the skip works. It's not too bad from what I've heard either. Just a little like finicky, but not too bad. Also, welcome in Yeepers. Hope you're having a good day. Yeeping it up. All rewards claimed for this stream. Are you trying to claim first? Scoots took first. I was just here for the rewards. Trying for like 5 minutes, but gave up really quickly. I think it is still possible, but there may be an update to it. Dungeon, because I can't remember if they like tried to fix it or what. Also, I ended up going here the normal way. I like completely forgot we were doing the skip, so oh well, normal way. This is what I get for paying half a dungeon. I love that you scare this guy. Oh yeah, GPO, you missed it, but your dreams came true with Gideon yesterday. He was a little bit of a wall. We made it through in the end, but he was a little bit of a wall. Perfume bottles just were not great for that man and his spamming nature. Eat me. Let's go. Solo 2 night bosses without a single revive. That's crazy. Let's go. Which two did you do? And who have you been using? Duchess and Wilder so far. Did Adele. Okay. A little Skippy over here. Gonna do Fulgur with the Guardian. Ooh, best of luck. I feel like that wouldn't be too bad until like the phase 2 maybe. With his freaky arm. Although no, maybe not. Maybe you could just block that. Yeah, you can just block it. Excuse me, Kyle. Okay, let me grab my 6. Then we gotta go get the 5. see, where's Kyle at? Don't worry about me, Kyle. I'm just chilling. Okay, good. Cool. Do I want to grab anything else? We got the Source Seal already. We could fight Margit and get another talisman slot, but I don't really have another, like, talisman I really want to use right now. Rod. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Okay, seems like we're fine. Do I need to grab anything? I think not. Let's go talk to the man EG. Level up these bad boys. I don't know how much I need and like how heavy this is considered. We're just kind of guessing.
I presume. Oh, I am an old soul here. Perhaps.
Perfect. We'll want Fairy Shield on. To go up our flask. I got so many sacred tears. Jesus. How many? Okay, there we go. Dex, for Noble, maybe just this. And I think we're good to go. Nope, not you. You. Noble time. Excuse me, slugs. Me when it's time for Noble, yep. Actually, Jeepa, could you tell me the poise values on this thing? While you're here, I am curious. I won't end up using it for Noble for anybody else, though. Plotting. I am plotting so hard. Just tell me the two. Well, actually, I guess tell me both, because I'm not sure if one-handed would be better. Whichever one looks better, if it's two-handing or one-handing. Yeah, that's not bad. Both 30. Wait, really? Both are 30? That's not bad. Does say 30 for two-handed charger 2, even though all other straight swords are 33. Huh, interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, I forgot to use the Ash War, damn. Nice. He didn't even try to roll at me. This man threw. He threw the fight, chat. I don't know how else to say it. Welcome in, Adrian. I hope you're having a good day. I don't know if we're a parry master, but we just know the nobles parries that well. He is not too bad. He's a good parry target, actually. Not gonna say I told you so. Listen, Sidus. Listen. On the next fight. Alright, on the next fight. We'll remember the Ash of War. One day. Excuse me. I should have 2 stone sword keys. I'll double check when we get to the elevator. See, we use the Ash of War. Also, not that inventory. Yeah, we have enough. They're so glowy. Wow. Excuse me, Kyle. Excuse me, other Kyle, who's kind of souped up on fire. Okay, buff time-wise, that's not too bad for like the mana that you use, because that got us from the elevator all the way to here, and it just ran out. It's not too bad. It's not the best, but like it's not too bad. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Ain't no way. Excuse me, creepy dudes. I'm just here for a stone. Okay, nice. That's a 7. We already have an 8 and a 9 from good old Kaled. Old Dragon Barrow. Go hit up EG. I think I want to take out Margit first just so we have the talisman slot. And then Abductor Duo to get into Altus for another good talisman. Neat. Margit time. Can't believe it's not margarine or something. Stuck on a rock. Let me grab this grace just in case. Hello, Margit. I forgot the Ash of War again. Oop. He may wake up and do phase 2 immediately. Nope. Man's throwing. He threw. Alright, I swear we'll remember the Ash of War to buff before a fight somewhere. No, before a duo. Before the duo. Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate it. We'll remember here shortly. You watch me, Sinus. I'll remember. What do I have? I'm not really going to use this, but like, may as well. Physic. The buff. Look at that. We remember. Ooh, good damage. Oh, running R1 is very long. Good to know. Alright, what's the plan, you two? Okay, do you have a better plan? Apparently not. Ah, there we go. Oh. Oh, wait, no. That's my fault. That's my fault. Hold. That's 100% my fault. I didn't press jump. I pressed roll. That was my bad. But we used the buff. See? We did it. I was so curious, like, how did I not get out of that? But yeah, I just didn't use the jump button. So my running R2 is like nice and quick. Compared to the R1, you have to do 2 different slashes. That's good to know. That's my, like, roll R1. All you're seeing is no buff win, buff death. True. Okay, like a crouch poke is something nice and fast. We may end up using this for Gideon. Based off of yesterday's weapon. To be fair, duo just kind of sucked. To be fair. But running R2, much better. Try to stay away long enough. He's doing the spinnies. Run! Get out of the hallway. That's so much damage. I love it. I don't know how much like extra damage we're getting. Let's see. It's saying 425 right now. Damage is surprising. Did you say these are +9? Yeah, they are +9 now. We went through the trouble of getting the full +9. I'm waiting for the buff to wear off. Right now, the AR says 425. So let's see if it wears off and we can get like a different number. Actually, if I change... Okay, yeah, there we go. So do I get a different number? 325. So you get 100. That's kind of cool. Not a huge buff, but I mean, it's a good enough buff. Especially if a boss is weak to holy, you know? Let me reset the physic. Cool. Go fight Miss Illica. Okay, this might be a little awkward. I don't think the weapon's quite long enough to reach consistently, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Chrono 277 Freaky Chrono 277 Freaky Chrono 277 Freaky.
Nix, thank you for the Chrono 277 Freaky. Thank you for the resub. I hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. And I hope you're getting money's worth at the channel. Hope you're doing well. Kenny. Change that out. That emote and TTS is giving you your money's worth. Perfect. Oh. Let's fight Red Daniel. He's one of our bosses. We got like 4 bosses on the list today for whatever reason, but 4 bosses. Because I was feeling it. He's one of our bosses. Moog's another boss. Then we get access to the DLC. And Lion and Estelle are like our 2 actual targets for today. You got a sketch for me, but you just keep forgetting to send it. Oh, okay, perfect. Send it now. Literally send it now. I'll see it after stream and stuff. And we can talk tomorrow about it. But thank you. I do appreciate it. In fact, I'll probably leave a note to like turn off your notifications. That note will be at like 6 a.m. or whatever time I go to sleep. Oh no, when the iPad's in the other room. We're ready, Radon. We're here. It's me. Holy. Those are just R1s. Why can't you just summon your iPad? Did you not level up your summoning skill? I guess not. Sounds like a issue. Hot damn, dude. That's cutting through him like a butter knife. A hot butter knife. Into butter, of course. You're basically a professional summoner. Then what about the iPad? Explain the iPad. Cool, where Daniel's dead. You gotta get a bell from Ronnie and then it'll show up. Oh, so you've just misplaced your bell. I see, I see. Mistakes are made. You're speedrunning this shit. Thank you for the GGs and Clappy. Appreciate it. Radon melted. Now... let's go set up Moog. And we'll get to the DLC. Like, we could do Estelle right now, but let's do the Moog portion. I need to go to Roundtable first. Hi, Melina.
Very let my hand.
Long as fuck animation. Hurry up, please. Alright, cool. Actually, you know what? We could fight two versions of Moog for the funsies. We could fight Sewer Moog and actual Moog. And that would get me to where Estelle is without even talking to Ronnie.
You've timed. Let's great anchor until it will drag across the far. But the grace.
Blah, 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 blah. The thing.
Okay, these and I. The thing.
The thing.
Now let
Bye, Mima. Yeah, now we gotta talk to Creepy Man. First time you've seen Melina at that grace, is that usually where you talk to her? No, you could talk to her anywhere in dungeon. Like, basically, once you leave Limgrave, then she will show up. So you could talk to her anywhere. Like, if you just leave Limgrave without sitting at a grace after getting Torrent, she will show up. Routing-wise, though, just because I had to go to Roundtable, talk to the Fingers, and do this Vare quest, yeah, I figured just use that grace right there. Why not? That's like an on-the-fly decision of when I actually talk to Melina. You have to talk to her at some point just to access Capital if you want to get, like, you know, through the game.
My dad words truly. I believe even that's the
So you get to just pick and choose when you want to talk to her.
I mean, give it a try. And if it I've high.
Alright, we gotta go fight Magnus. Oh boy. I think running R2s may be nice. Just for the speed. Oh, but yeah, I think if you're thinking of doing like a run at all, like the Melina, like talking to her portion will happen at any point in time, so there's no real need to worry about it. But if you're doing something like bingo, for instance, where you're playing against somebody, doesn't have to be bingo, but where you're playing against somebody, yeah, that could like cost you time just to go through that animation and talking to her. Missed all those sheep. This is not a good sign. Oh, I ran into a dog. Nobody panic. I said don't panic, Deepa. Oh god, he's approaching me. Get away. Hold on, I have to buff the weapon or else Sinus will yell at me. Hold. Welcome in, Gam. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Ooh, good reach. Oh, no time to heal. Welcome, Incarnate. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. You'll just shake your head sadly. Okay, well, at least we used it there, right? Actually, do Holy to the Ash. Yeah, or Holy to the Weapon. I don't know what the exact, like, holy number would be, but yeah, it's adding like 100 to the AR we checked, which is kind of cool. Went to a bookstore and they had a comic version of Kiki's Delivery Service. Ooh, sounds like a fun. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna buff up over here. Okay. How many runes? Oh. It's fine, we don't need them. Okay, at least he micro staggers to those. Ow. Ah, the running R1's good for that, though. Ah, that was scary. Oh, I rolled in a little bit early. Okay, if we die one more time, we still get the quest done, but I do want to kill him. We have the damage. I think the running R1's kind of nice for a roll catch. He seems to roll every time you put in like a... whatchamacallit? Every time you put in an attack, he seems to roll. That's like his AI. He's very melee focused. H-I-H. Your stream is mad behind. Oh, I see. Have you tried pushing it forward? Oh, he's so close. Let's go! We got the win. Echo cup you bought from earlier. Have you tried turning it off and on again? True, actually, that would help the stream. Can eat. Magnus is dead. That's the worst part of this. I like the dual sword. In that situation, the R1's very fast. Like the just standing there R1's very fast. The running R1 is kind of like a nice roll catch. Good, good stuff. Let's go back to Vare. He'll give us his used handkerchief. And then we just soak it in blood. Very normal stuff. Normal stuff. Didn't know that jump was possible. You just jump off and try to land on the log. I think if you don't land... if you land anywhere but the log, then you will die.
I'm glad you have a. I wish to a knight luminary.
Blah, 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 blah. Anoint me. Alright, cool. Thanks for your handkerchief. Go over to this lady. Let's go for the right side with a big rock. You'll keep the log in mind next time. I feel like the log has never failed me, but the rock has failed me a few times because it gets kind of weird. Like sometimes you just slip off. So say goodbye to the blind girl, chat. We don't really know her, but like she's gonna die. Oh, that's cool. Wait, hold on.
I do not wish to cause anyone harm.
Oh. So your Charger 2 turns into like the Scion's whole crazy moveset.
Please, be safe.
Oh. That's kind of cool. I did not know that was a thing. Is that a thing if it's just normal? No. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to keep in mind. Only if you're buffed, yeah. That's the log that I'm talking about there. Mixed dungeon. That log over there. It's kind of nice that you're not locked into always having that R2, though. I do like that. Because the animation's kind of long. It didn't seem like I was able to break out of it either. But it could be good, like, instead of taking a riposte on somebody, if they're staggered, maybe you just go for that. Or a big boss or something. That's kind of slow. Oh boy, he's going to take our thingy. Look away, chat. Look away. Our guy's so skinny.
Oh, good heavens.
It
Clench your
hurts.
teeth or something.
Ow.
Never, for it is what you have.
You have the sweetest scream is such a
Remember with
line.
the power I've got.
Not in a good way, just such a line. Anyone have an idea as to why your laptop screen has a black bar at the bottom that fades into RGB pixels? No clue. What kind of laptop do you have? Yeah, he's a pure creep. Me. Pardon me. I'm just making my way through. Don't worry about me. Sure. Look, chat. It's Meatwall. Hello, Meatwall. Okay, goodbye. Good old Meatwall. For Moog, you don't have any bleed, sadly. And I don't really think that the holy damage, like, buff will do much extra for us, but it's a nice fast weapon, so can't complain too hard. Also, it can riposte, which, you know, apparently has been a theme for us. Physic-wise, let's try charge attack. Nope, not you. We'll keep it as is on the talisman. And that should be enough in some theory. Alright, Mogun time. Time for the mains. I feel like we fought him so much recently. We're doing like all remembrance runs too, but still. Thank you for being tech support, Sinus. It's Mogwin and his many stairs. I think I see why the two-handed and one-handed Charger 2s are the same. I think you're just using one weapon. Stagger? Should be duo. Ooh. Knee heal. Knee heal. My heal. Ooh, I rolled a little bit too early. Whoops. Welcome in, CJ. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Yeah, I don't know if we use the buff there. I'm kind of liking the charge attacks, but maybe we do. Let me check something real quick. I didn't do like the full animation that second time. So if I use this and then just tap R2. Okay, so tap R2 is just basic. Holding out. Oh. So the longer you hold it, the more moves you get. Ah. I see, I see. This sword is two swords? Yeah, this one sword is a, like, paired weapon. Two-handing gives you both. Two-hand talisman should work on paired weapons. I agree. I agree with you. I feel like it's really stupid that you can't ever two-hand those weapons, but they're not giving you the option. You do get the strength bonus, yeah. It does feel inconsistent. I agree. Yeah, I really like the jump R too. It's very fast. Heal. My heal. Very nice fast weapon. Ooh, the bleed proc. Rip. I like stepped into some of the blood flame here. That was my own bad. Kind of in a shitty spot. But I could have rolled. I could have just gone to a better spot. Yeah, close indeed. I don't know if I'm feeling the like buff from this thing as much. Maybe if we stick with the R1s. Or even just like tap R2s. Well done, Say. Proud of you. Need heal. Thank God the jump R2s are nice and fast. That R1's a little slow though. Okay, okay. I needed to do a roll R1, not a roll wait R1. Roll R1's fast enough, I think, for me to do like, and then roll afterwards. Well done though, Say. Congrats. Oh. Bro put his whole back into that one. I love it. And then double R2 is too slow too. Okay, okay. I'm getting the feel of the weapon. I'm seeing it. Some moves like come out very fast, and then the other ones, some like the chained ones, will come out a little bit slower than I'm thinking. Heal. My heal. Nice. Okay, okay. That made much more sense. Moke Lord of Blood, more like Moke Lord of Cringe. Hey, he beat the allegations at least. His phase 2 gets kind of cringe though, I will admit. Penny. Yeah, we got those two dead. Thank you for the clappies and GGs. Let me go here real quick. Lord Oof Cringe. Let me run over here. Grab the Blue Dancer. And some lilies while we're here. Stuck on a random rock. Yeah, our next two bosses will be Dancing Lion and Estelle. So we'll see. I think maybe I want to do Estelle first and then we'll finish up with the DLC boss. And then we complete the game. Base game at least. pet the doggo. I'm not going to buff here. I want proper charge attack. Okay, 2 didn't quite cut it, it seemed. Cool. Let's go get our talisman pouch. From good old Meemaw.
Only fine. You have now to become the thing as much.
The thing. Thank you, Meemaw. And then we just got to get into capital. Alright, you know what? And I may want to do the Millicent questline stuff, so let me run this way. I went up here for nothing. I feel like this weapon could really benefit from consecutive attack buffs. So we'll try going for it. Grab this. Millicent top 5 characters. Which talisman? If you kill her after you've killed Godskin Apostle, you get the Millicent's prosthesis. It's like Wing Sword insignia, but a little bit better because it also gives us dex, which is useful on a level 1. And I think the damage buff numbers are also a little bit better. Nah, not the whole quest line. Rotten Sword is just not worth the time. I'd much rather just like spawn that in. But then I'm also not wanting to spawn in too many things. Doing enough for the prosthesis though doesn't take too much time, and it could be really nice for, like, it's really nice for some of these weapons that are just faster. Isn't that like super post game? Yeah, you basically are on your way to Malenia and you're like a grace away from fighting Malenia. Doesn't stack with Wing Sword either? Like, what the fuck? Doesn't it not? Also, have fun, Sinus. No issues. Have a fun time. Doesn't it stack with the basic Wing Sword but it just doesn't stack with like rotten or something weird like that. I thought there was some stacking you could do. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm mistaken on that. I can't remember fully. I'm sure the two wing swords wouldn't stack with each other. Rotten doesn't stack. Okay, okay, gotcha. How am I not grabbing all of these seeds? There we go. Damn, these weapons are really light too. Like even this plus the shield is only 8.6. That's really good for Blue Dancer. Blue Dancer about to put in some work. Yeah, I think this is all physical. Yeah, it's all just physical damage. Good work. For Star 1, you did all of Millicent's quest and didn't know about the tech to kill the ulcerated tree spirit. Ah, I see. I feel like even though that talisman is good, it's a good talisman, I don't know if it's worth the effort sometimes. Especially if you could just stack, like, Millicent's plus the other insignia. Didn't know what you were doing at all. That's fair. Especially when you're just, like, jumping into a level 1 run, you're not sure, like, what it is that's very important to grab. Luckily in Fruzen, I hope you're having a good day. I hope it's going well. Ooh. I ran away, I think, too late there. Or actually... Yeah, no. I ran a little bit too late there. But you know the rules, chat. We only get one attempt. We only get one attempt. And then we gotta fight him for realsies. Still don't know anything for context. Like in what way? Oh, there we go. Or you're just saying like you don't know? Holy shit, damage. Holy damage. About RL1, always just shocked how much you don't know when you watch streamers. I would say a really good thing to get out of a level 1 run in general is not like... Well, it also depends what you're doing a level 1 for, but it also should be used as a, well, I don't really have much stats, etc. What can I learn out of a boss? Given a huge disadvantage of them just one-shotting you. And you not doing a lot of damage. Like, really seeing movesets and stuff. And what you could do to prepare, etc, etc. It's good for a learning opportunity, essentially. Or you could do the same and, like, level up and just use, like, a +0 weapon. That also works. Otherwise, you could go on the other, like, end of the spectrum. and just like try to build one shot or try to make one shot builds for level 1. Those exist, kind of. I feel like R1 would be easier than a +0 weapon run. It is. It definitely is. You could also be insane and do like level 1 plus a +0. That's not too bad. I'm lying. It is kind of bad. But like, you're definitely learning on that one. I know from experience. I know from experience. If you like learning, it's fun. Seems fun to watch. Struggle enough with level 1. If you kill a boss, it's a good day. True. That's fair. Pacing yourself is also very important. Yeah, I want to grab this grace. Let's take care of Goldtree and Morgott first, and then we'll come back for Sewer Moog.
Mongrel intruder.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. You have a favorite weapon restriction runs? RL1 or not? Are you asking like... Are you sort of asking like a favorite weapon at level 1? Or... just like any type of run? Which one would be my favorite? So welcome, Marcos. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Which weapon was the most fun for a run? Godslayer Greatsword was actually very fun. I think that was a fun weapon. Just big bonk, but like it was very, very easily usable, etc. How's the weapon so far? Good. It's nice and quick. I feel like as far as paired weapons go, it's not too bad. Nice and quick. What else is a fun weapon at level 1? Claws in general. Like even the basic hook claws that you get from, actually no. Are they hook claws? Maybe. The ones that you get from Storvale. Like the really basic claws. Those can be very fun too, because you're just nice and speedy. And you got like status procs going off. From the Scion boss? It is. Hello, Goldtree. He says hi back. He's nice and ditch. Let's go get Mr. Morgott. So yeah, claws on a level 1. Those can be very fun because they're just easy to use. Something basic like a claymore too. Mostly because like great sword, like a claymore is great sword class. So you get access to a lot of like usable ashes of war. Plus with smithing, you can change the status and everything. Finished the perfume run, didn't get to see the end. Yeah, it finished yesterday. Gideon was literally the worst wall. But once we finished him, Godfrey and Radabes was not too bad. Hello, Morgott. The running R1's too slow. I need to do running R2. I'm learning with this weapon, like jumping R1 and jumping jumping R1 and running R1 are slower than the R2s, which is not typical, right? You would think that like your heavies are slower, but everything R2 related is faster on this weapon. Like that's not seem fast. Versus this. We did a longer stream indeed, yeah. We had to get through Gideon. But we finished it. Thank God. Kind of an early transition, but okay. Surprised it didn't go sicko mode there. Cool, he's nice and dead. Not a bad little fight. You're saying this is the first Forest Grace? Forest Grace as in... What do you mean? Hi, Melina. Hello.
You were prevented the thorns. A husk, the only one become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame.
Oh, as in you need to take it to progress. No, the first one would be before Capital. Because you have to talk to Melina and you have to go to Round Table at least once before you enter Capital. Okay, cool. That's done. Let's go take care of Surmog, the man's. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Is that why speedrunners sit there after DTS? Yeah, so you can do like everything you need to and then finally sit there if you haven't sat before, like prior. Let's go do Millicent's quest line. Like once you get Torrent, you just don't really need to sit at all. But to enter capital, yes, you have to. Where the fuck am I? Oh. Hi O'Neil, you stink. Nobody likes you. Perfect. You've got him angry. Well, while we wait. Here you go, chat. A free raffle. Go quick. Cuppy can't answer. But I will. Feel free to join. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're making it. You're doing it. Oh, he stepped out. What the hell? Stepped out again. Bro, ain't no way I won the raffle. Come on. Come on, Chad. That doesn't look good for the allegations. I know. It looks rigged. I know. Listen. I didn't try to win. Also, if you get dizzy easily, do not look. You were being invaded by Morgoth. Am I saying that I'm better than you? No. Unless. No, I would never say that. Ah, get away from me. He's very attacky. Oh, he's not going to be in time. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Just keep standing there. Just keep standing. What an idiot. Well, he died. Perfect. You think he'd be immune given his location? I guess he's immune. Well, I don't know if he's even immune to rot. But like the geysers still do just like, I don't know, gushing at you damage. Explosion damage, whatever you want to call it. So like that's mostly hitting him.
I'd hoped a strap don't fresh. Should you I will teach.
Blah 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 blah.
Resting. As go on. Well, the work of it. Can you give us well, mate?
Okay. The ticks that you see him taking are like the little clouds after the geyser, CJ. So he's not actually like ticking from it at all. It's just he's getting hit and then getting hit like small repeatedly by gas. Yeah, I know that looks like confusing. Okay, bye. Stop talking. Hi, Millicent.
My flesh, it is a curse.
We found this needle
But
on the ground somewhere.
I would rather
And then an old man touched it. Have fun. Do you believe it's his foot grafted to Godric? Is that actually like in the lore somewhere?
the needle, my destiny. It's all thank. My name is Mel.
Is that like a real thing? A real and actual and factual thing? Or is that just like a theory? Because that's a hilarious theory. I like it. You know what? I'm going to believe it. I'm going to believe that Godric yoinked this guy's leg and grafted it to himself. That's why. Him and Niall. Yeah. I want to believe that wholeheartedly. Godric does have the storm attacks. True. Nope.
Oh, something. So I decided I've only perhaps. Well, I must.
I must. Cool. She should be all the way up in Altus. Let's go grab her arm. Are O'Neill and Niall actually different people? I thought so. I mean, they're like in whole different locations. Shouldn't they be? Are they like brothers? Or do they just happen to look really closely alike? I would assume brothers. Yeah, we're doing all this just for 1 talisman. That's fine. Excuse me, zombies. Oh god. Oh god. Ow. It hurt. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Let's go give Millicent her arm. That wasn't originally hers, but still.
In truth, the Scarlet as such, though rather than realize.
Blah 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 blah. Here's your arm now.
Giving me, I think it might be. It might be perhaps.
Okay, cool. To make this a fairish fight. Now that I think about it though, I will say it like her questline kind of stinks that she ends up not trusting you regardless. But when you think about it, you're just some completely random person who's like, here's this needle, and then she feels better. And then here's this arm that you didn't even realize existed. And she feels better about it. I'd be kind of skeptical too, you know? Like, you're just so random. Yeah, we'll see how Apostle goes. You also trust her with the needle if you rid yourself of 3 fingers. Yeah, I guess so. But like with how this game goes, everything is like out to get you. Anything that's not out to get you immediately is basically your friend. Like if it doesn't start slowly approaching you and then attack within 3 seconds, it's probably your friend. Say this as you walk through the dancing ladies. You know what? True. Oh, I rolled way too early. Ooh, and then he went with the fast thing. Okay, that was my bad. What are they laughing about? What's so funny? I think they're just having a fun time. But like, maniacal fun time, you know? Maniacal. Okay, damage not bad. Let me hit him with the buffs too. I want to see the damage difference here. We don't need the money. We literally need like no money at this point, so we're fine. Ooh. Okay, we got turn animation. Okay, nice. Good at dodge. Alright, you know the drill, chat. Say goodbye to Millicent. It's her last time. Oh, she didn't even get to talk. Ah, damn. Yo, Wahas. Welcome in, Wahos. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Let's playing some Cuphead. Ooh, how'd Cuphead go? Welcome in, Dinzor. And Ari, welcome in. Hope it's going well, peeps. How'd Cuphead? Yeah, how did Cuphead go? Was it good? So we got all that. Let's go to here. Was playing with Crawl? Okay, nice, nice. Do you know, like, how far you got in? Like, have you seen the game before? Or is it like a first playthrough? Not really. Okay, okay. I know the music is banging. Is the music, like, real good? Yo, holy shit, Dinzor. Thank you for the gifty to Ari. Appreciate it. Enjoy your free emotes and ad-free viewing. Also, good catch on the Scoopy. Music and the animation style. Yeah. I remember when it, like, came out and seeing trailers and stuff. It just looks so cool. Going to bed. Have a good eep, Dinzor. Have a good eep. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I haven't played a 2D shooter before, and it's a learning experience. Okay, that's fair. Do you feel like the mechanics and everything, like the gameplay feels smooth? Would you say? Your connection with Crawl is kind of bad? Oh, I see. Were you getting, like, kicked out of fights or anything? Feels smooth besides the connection issues. Okay, cool. Well, then I'm curious. Not hit, but a few random frame drops. Gotcha. Okay, I'm curious then what you feel about the entire game. How many bosses did you get down? And also, is, like, the gameplay, like, essentially just boss fight to boss fight, or are there, like, in-between areas? I never watched gameplay of it, so I don't know. Get some stamina. Hello, Bigums. He fell all the way off to the side. Okay. You missed. He almost hit me there. That's crazy. Like an overworld. Oh, it has an overworld like Mario games, but each level is either a boss or a platformer. Most are bosses. Okay. Oh, right. There's like a map, like one of those dotted line map things, and you go from area to area. Is that kind of how it works? I feel like I remember seeing that. Are you going through the sewers? So we've got 4 bosses on this request, and 1 is Estelle. So I figured we'll just kill Sewer Moog and then get to Deep Root and then go to Knock, whatever the hell it's called, this way. For Estelle. Yeah, it's similar. Okay. Knock Stella, I think. Like, we could do it this way, or we could go through the Ronnie way. Didn't know the run requests could include bosses. Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, we'd just be doing the same bosses over and over again. You can request any of the Remembrance bosses. This one has a little bit extra just because the bosses seemed like a fine time. We've got Lion, we did Radon, we did Moog. And we just got Estelle and... Yeah, Estelle and Lion left. Welcome in, Hadva. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. How's Elden ringing? It's good. We're trying out this ornamental, the Scion weapon. Ornamental Straight Swords. Very fun. Even DLC, yes. Okay. He just gotta stop there. I don't know what to do. The man broke. Can we use any other part of this arena? No? Okay, cool. I didn't want to anyways. Jump R1 too slow. Jump R1 a little bit too slow. Gonna fight Estelle. Yeah, Estelle and Lion. We already did Mogan Radon. We could technically like finish out the any percent. But I don't know. I was feeling a slightly longer R1. It's been a hot minute. I was feeling it. Yeah, for some reason, the Jump R1, it just rolls slow because it's got a couple swings to it versus the Jump R2 is just a single. I need to remember that. This last request, yeah, nobody's requested anything further. So we'd be back to the Whips run probably later today. Or actually on Monday. I think we'll finish up that, or try to finish up that puzzle game. That mystery game that we were doing. Yeah, the root trees. Oh my god, the showers. Good little stagger. Oh, not that shower again. Come on. Install him. Okay, nice. Let's make our way over... Why did this not move? Let's make our way over to Estelle. Wait, no. One more plank. And then here, and we want to backstep to this. Then we walk. Then we backstep. And then we walk. And then we walk. Nice. This song goes hard. Is this what they be playing in the club? Is that the club banger? You've heard some boppin' remixes of it? Really? Now I'm intrigued. Crazy to you that I didn't get either of those graces. Don't worry, I'm just stupid. Something will probably happen and we'll need to make a long run back, but it's okay. It's fun to be kind of stupid. Done that so many times, I'm just confident versus you. Yeah, that's fair too. But I think it's definitely a smarter play to just grab a grace. It saves me a little bit of time. Unless I die. It's kind of like a gamble. Maybe I just like gambling. I'm just gambling with it. Alright, let's try to avoid this guy. Nice. Onward to Estelle, the man. And now we got a whole non-torrent section. Oh boy. Oh wait, you know what I just realized, chat? I did forget. I forgot to even put on the talisman that we spent so hard to get. There we go. Now we have it. Excuse me. What's the Ash of War? You just kind of like buff. And that buff changes your R2. So instead of a normal R2, you get this. But the nice thing is you can cut that short. So like you can just do a tap R2 like this. Or do a little bit and cut it short. Like you have options, which is very nice. Also, they get very glowy. Look at them. It's like using a glow stick at a rave. It is Noxtella. That's what it is. Do I have... Okay, I do have heals. No problem, Wallhouse. Enjoy making your food. Goodbye forever. Thank you for the raid. Yo, Lord, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well for you. It has been a little while. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Good to see you. Feel like they're gonna snipe me. No, maybe we're okay. Right around this way. And those were the last words we've ever heard from Wallhouse forever, chat. He simply never returned. This is so sad. Who the fuck is Wahas? You know what? No clue, actually. Good question. I wish Estelle did not take such a long run, but like, it's just part of it. Okay, I do have heals. I will grab this in case of memes. We've been known to have memes happen, such as me just not checking my HP. It's happened. Well, chat, how's it going? How's the weather? Hope you're all doing well. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, actually. Yeah, we're trying out a game where Scoots and I, for collab, we both see different perspectives of the screen. And there's a few, like, different games that do that same mechanic. One of which I think is, like, defusing bombs all day. We won't see that tomorrow, but I think tomorrow's is more like you need to platform to a bridge and shit. It'll be kind of fun. I'm excited. Just learned about the lesser version of Rot within the last 2 weeks. Blew your mind? Yeah, it's very useful. Especially for like this little run. The weather hasn't been too bad. Kind of windy in the night, so it doesn't feel humid at night. Nice. I feel you on the humidity. It stinks. I hate having to walk out of the shower and then walk outside and feel like I need to go back into the shower. It's not a great time. Yeah, I think we're fine. You hope it's like that all summer. The way it was here, it like summer started like that. It was just a shit ton of rain and everything was very nice and cool, and but now we haven't seen rain in like weeks. So it's very hot again. Alright, chat, it's Estelle time. Rip Floopy, who wasn't here to see this. Less Floopy's around. I think he's asleep. I think I'll go with the buff. Hello, Estelle. Estelle says hi back. You haven't felt hunger in 8 hours? What does that mean? that you're not hungry. But also that you should probably eat something. If it's been that long. Nothing's appetizing at all? I guess you gotta do one of those, just eat for the, you know, survival kind of days. Well, Estelle died. He's dead. 3 of our bosses. And then the last one... Oh, wait. Last one we'll run to. Ooh, Letta, nobody likes you. I'm feeling like running over there. Why not? There's like no real point to it, but why not? I will just give myself the scatter though. I don't want to go and like run around and do all the scatter stuff. That's like a lot. Full scatter or like 13. We give for these runs at least. If we're doing like the DLC bosses, I just give myself 20. Because smithing weapons are kind of at a disadvantage. I only get to fight bosses at like a 13 or so. But we do full. Normally though, like if I'm doing an all remembrance run, I'll pick up like 13 max, I would say. I don't go through the trouble of getting the rest of the 20. But to make these a little quicker, we go with the full 20. I don't know what possessed me to like run over here. We have race codes and shit, but it's just nice. Nice that we didn't have to like unlock races or do anything crazy. We're getting here fully naturally. Just the scattoos spawned in. Hello, scorpion thing. Leave me alone. You can get 13 without killing anything and 16 before a remembrance boss. Yeah, you can get quite a lot. Like you can just run around the place and collect all over. I tend to skip a few here and there because it feels like we don't generally need them. Also, like if you're doing an all remembrance run, it's just so much running around. I can't stand it sometimes. But yeah, you can get quite a bit. I don't know how I'm alive. Ooh, he hit me right in the back with that one. I don't know how the fuck we lived. A whole like hit of a spiral thing? That's crazy to me. I'm gonna just sit here and chill. Be cool. These guys climb. I don't know if they can climb. Okay, neat. Trying to think in the physics and stuff. If I wanted to, we could go grab the consecutive attack, like physic, before doing this boss. Like, we have access to mountaintops now, and we can get to Snowfield. But it should probably be fine. Like, we got a +9 Zomber weapon. It should be okay. Mine's just kind of annoying. Nile, though, you can skip Nile. There's a neat little skip. You don't mind that chose the skip? If you go... If you look at any of the All Remembrance, like, weapon requests from not yesterday, but, like, maybe the day before even. And just kind of look when I'm in mountaintops. You can just, like, skip. Skip through and, like, check the mountaintop section. There's a section where I, like, jump down. Otherwise, you could just look on YouTube, too, for, like, people doing consecrated snowfield skip. If you really hate him, you don't want to fight him, you don't care about, like, learning a moveset, anything like that, just go for it. Oh, wait. We need the Scadu. Hold. Presenting. ER tool. It's crazy. Wow. Scadu at 20. Good. Nothing else is thick. We close it. Yeah, new tech is very fun. I agree. I understand fully. Did we actually get 20? Okay, yeah, we did. Lion time. Zero wind-up move, just a little bit fast, but man, the damage. Like, I only hit him a few times there. I'm liking it. Let me not buff, though. I kind of want my R2s to be normal. Yeah, I kind of want my R2s to be normal here. We won't do the weapon buff. Okay, weapon's a little bit short. Ow. I jumped kind of away from him because he did a whole turnaround thing there. That was my own bad. Being attack on lions. Someone told you that beast repellent torch works on other lion boss? But you couldn't tell when you tried it? Oh, it works on the little lizard thingies, I think. Maybe not the boss itself, but the little lizard thingies. Like when it summons the Deathblight. It should work on them. He immediately went with the 0 windup. Did you notice it working on them? The little lizard guys. What are they called? Basilisks? Okay, cool. He's nice and dead. That's all the bosses we gotta kill. Before continuing the run, chat. We've done it. Let me change over here. And now we need to go to mountaintops. Also, anybody know what portion of the run we're about to get to, actually? That's right, Yeepers. It may in fact be time for the Yeepers portion. Thank you for the gamba, Abba. The gamba's up, peeps. The gamba's up. We're gonna kill a Staff of the Guilty lady. Wielding the Staff of the Guilty. Do we get the staff? What do you think? We actually got the staff yesterday. For those who missed the second run that we did, we got the staff when we got to the lady. It was hilarious. Welcome in, Tightlines. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. But we'll kill her 3 times. The staff is a 2% drop chance. So it's kind of low, but, you know, you get 3 chances. What do you think? What do you think? Yes or no? Bet your points. This man completely ran around the elevator, missed the entrance, kept running. Based. It's so cool that just holding down a button gives you all that. So it's so silly, but we've killed so many bosses for what should just be an any percent. For the fun of it. Okay, let's get him off of our tail. Neat. I got the long running section, chat. Strap in. Oh, you know what? Actually, we could do our little Skippy and get the consecutive attack thing when we get to mountaintops now. Nothing's really stopping us. I just didn't want to do it earlier. Because I feel like we're proccing it. Especially on Fire Giant, it'll be kind of useful. Perfect time for some ads, actually. Good time to grab a snack or some water or something. We're just doing a lot of running. Okay, you're not poisoned. Perfect. Get away from me. Excuse me, Mr. Kindred. I'm just making my way through. He was very angry at my presence today. I feel like he wants to yell at us too. Yep. He sure did. Last call for the Gamba peeps. What do you think? Yes or no? On the staff. Bet your points. You know the answer. Technically, I don't, because I was not expecting to get it at, like, I don't know, 2 a.m. yesterday. We got the staff. So no, I don't. There's no possible way we get it again. Actually, I guess there's a possible way, but like there's no way. No actual way. Okay, good. Hello, Mr. Golem. Man, I really wish there was more to do in mountaintops. I guess Nile and stuff is kind of fun, and then there's like just a dragon that's really frozen, but I don't know. It's not as fun as it could be for how big the area is. Okay, I won't grab Disgrace, I'll grab the next one. Just so we can go down and do our little skip. Okay, grab that. Big ol' skeleton man. I kind of wish one of those big skeletons were a boss somewhere. But then I feel like they would litter the entire arena with like summons or something. So maybe I don't wish for that, actually. Wee all the way up. Ooh, I waited a little bit too long. A little bit too long. A little bit too long. We try again. We try again. We grab the grace. We're fine. Excuse me, Mr. Big Hand. There we go. All the way down. We did get the death cam. Is the quit out necessary for this goes? That one doesn't have to be like fast or anything. I'm just quitting out just to reset the camera. That's it. And then all the rest of this stuff doesn't need to quit out. The only other time it's necessary and kind of like a fast thing is if you get kind of stuck on that cliffside that I was jumping down and your character's just like free falling, you want to quit out fast enough. Otherwise you will die just due to like falling forever mechanics. But from the Spirit Spring, if you land on the ground and you get the death cam that's like all the way up in the air, that's not a timely thing. You're fine there. We're never getting a jump button again, especially a horse. Yeah, probably. That being said, the Surge Spirited Night Rain is kind of nice. I'd take that over a horse. And also the wall parkour. Hey! All this was here. Luckily you get a Steak America. Still have to play it. What, Night Rain? Talking about Night Rain specifically. It's very fun. If you have a group of people to play with, I feel like that's just peak Night Raining. But I'm sure there's people who are like planning tons of fun solo as well. If you enjoy a roguelike, it's good for that. Alright, cool. That's all we came here for, was just the physics tier. Now we continue. Okay, chat. Back to the previously scheduled content. It's time for the Yeepers portion of the run. We must see if we get super duper lucky and get the staff. What's the drop percent? 2%. It's literally a 2% drop chance. That's what makes it fun to gamble on. Okay, here we go. First attempt. Okay, don't worry, believers. She dropped nothing, but that's fine. You got 2 more chances. Doubters, hold your laughing. There's 2 more chances. Ooh. Well, okay. You can start laughing now. There's only 1 more chance. Last attempt. For all the beans. Oh, she dropped something. Hold on. Ooh, she dropped something, but it looks kind of like a small, or sorry, an average sized white item. It is just a butterfly. A rip. Doubters win. Common loot. It's trash. I'll get the payout for the doubters in a second. Let me just run over here. Where it's safe. You just remembered you lost 90k on the coin flip yesterday? You were so confident with it, though. There you go, doubters. Enjoy the believers' points and tears. It's a package deal. You get both. Alright, when I get to this next grace, let me switch out the physic. What do I have in the physic right now, actually? Yeah, I have charge attack stuff. I'll switch that to the consecutive attack. Do you order chicken nuggets? I think so. I think chicken nuggets have never done me wrong. So go for it. Change this to this. Perfect. Fire giant time. The big man's. Who loves to just run away constantly. Hello, fire giant. Is me. I'm here. Oh, okay, sure. One more debris? No, another one. Oh, I just missed. Come back. Come back. There we go. Not bad on the damage. If I can get a stagger, the Ash of War like R2 would be nice. Nice. Let's try it here. Not too bad. Welcome in, Hollow Minds. What's your wise words of wisdom for today? If these had bleed, it'd be too OP. But it would be real good. That was sketchy. Uh oh, run! Also sketchy. Run! Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. Can be done today. True. Enjoy your alert. Good wise words. Oh, run! I hate it. Okay, nice. He's good in dodge. Okay, damage seemed pretty okay. Not too bad. I think Godskin Duo shouldn't be a huge issue. Thank you for the GGs, by the way. Appreciate it. Can't believe he gave us the fire move 2 times in that fight. I'm so glad we weren't, like, near any obstructions for the fire to bounce off of. That's usually what gets me. He somehow did not pathfind to, like, a rock. No sleep Godskins? No, we'll do sleep. Just to make it a little bit quicker. Unless you guys want, specifically, no sleep. How are we feeling? Are they somber? Yes, they are somber. They are, in fact, somber. Just asking. No, for these, like the request runs, I just use sleep.
This world and death are you to commit?
It makes it go by faster. So hi, Melina. Bye, Melina. Ayo, who up, Cardinal Sinning? Where my Cardinal Sinners at? Now's your time. Please rise. Please raise your hand. Please show yourself. It's your time. Also, let me in. Let me in. You're not with this guy. Yeah, not even a remembrance guy or a remembrance boss. So, like, using sleep on them, I think, is fine. It's somehow the best duo in the game and it's still shit. There's not a lot going on for it. Only cardinal sin is when you're with Melina's brother. Fair and based. Only you can prevent forest fires. Okay, okay. Tight lines with the anti-sitting. I like it. Hello, Lanciax. Goodbye, Lanciax. The graces I skip stress you out. It's not too bad. Like, I end up grabbing this one. Oh, small frame thing, as per usual. So you ever just skip that last one? You skip it too? Which one? The one like where the beastmen are, or the one... Well, okay, I guess that's not... The one pre-dragon or post-dragon? The one where the beastmen are. There's beastmen everywhere. Pre-dragon? Okay, okay. Puts you into a corner. Yeah, that's fair. Whee! I have no clue how that works like that, but I'm not going to complain. Also, just zero reason to come back to that, Grace. Yeah, that's fair. Very, very fair. Here. You're terrible at the games. You just persistent. You grab every Grace because you need them. I mean, they're kind of making the games for... I don't want to say people who are like worse at the game. That's mean. But they're making the games for people who are less sweaty about it, right? Like you can have summons, there's quest lines, etc. Especially this one, you can explore, you can level up. You don't have to be crazy with it. This one specifically, at least. And really, you shouldn't feel bad because the game wasn't designed for whatever the fuck I'm doing. Let me buy some more sleep pots. I didn't go into Stormvale or Raya where the pots would be, so we're kind of missing a few. And I feel like we may need extra with these weapons. Maybe not, but just be safe. This guy, I did grab the grace by this guy. We've returned to Merchant Man. Okay, cool. Yeah, 8 should be nice. Rad that FromSoft provides so many different ways to enjoy the game. You're here for it. Yeah, I agree. I agree fully too. Nope, not level. Let's see, physic. Keep that. Flask. We want more mana. We'll keep 2 for safety. Oh, and actually put on the sleep pods. That also makes sense. Yeah, no, when I played this game casually, like the first time through, I just used summons constantly. There was like no point in not using summons for me. Now that you've done several solo runs, you can see how solo gets boring real fast. Yeah, I feel like the fun of the game is like playing with your friends. All right, who do we get first? Who's first up? Oh, it's you. Nope, none of that. Okay, JK, we did not need the extra pots. Also, my grace bug. Hey, what the hell? Fight should end if you kill them both at once. You'll take the resummoning, but if both are dead, it should be GG's. Yeah, that could make it more fair. Kind of like a gimmick. Or like a built-in kind of gimmick thing. What they really need to do, though, is like stop just putting separate bosses into a room and saying, have fun. And put like a little bit of thought process behind how their attacks sync together. I think that would make it much nicer for duo, trio bosses, etc. One at a time. True. I do feel like the Letta fight could have been one at a time. Like you just have to go through a gauntlet of NPCs. That would have made it more fun for me personally. Versus here's Dane, here's Letta, here's Freya, here's this one. That was just a clusterfuck of everybody in there, you know? And on your side, you have Natan. Good old Natan. Crucible duo? Yeah. They can be kind of fair because, like, they're just kind of, like, walking at you slowly. Natan. Why people happy? I agree. He do be a homie. He can take out Dane on a good day. He can't handle Letta, but he can take out Dane. We do a yump, and a yump, and a yump, and we run a bit, and we run to the side. Who replaces Natan? You can do Onsposh and Theolier's quest and have both of them in the fight. And Onsposh is pretty dope. He, like, with his scythe, his reach and stuff, the bleed, He's really good. The Ollier will not survive against Letta, but he can hold his own against Dane for long enough. Which of them replaces Natan? Whoever's on the right side, I think Onsplash. I think. So it'd be like Natan the Ollier maybe? Or do you even get the Natan option if you've got one of those guys ready? That's a better question. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I haven't tried like that configuration of that fight. Hello DTS, we're not here for you. Don't worry about me. I'm just running by. Also, is any NPC's summon worse than the Olier versus Putrescent Knight? I don't know. I didn't even realize you could summon him for that fight. That's cool. Look, chat, it's Big Doggo. Hello, Big Doggo.
Destined death. I will not have it stolen from me again.
Oh, he only does poison damage. I see. Yeah. I think the only status Putrescent Knight can take is Rot. So that's hilarious. Okay, do not send him into phase 2, please. I beg of you. Thank God. Ooh, nice. Welcome in, Bang. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well for you. Tired these days. Sorry to hear that. I'm doing well though. Glad to see you around. Also, he's dead. Oh boy, chat. Time for the real portion of the run. It's Gideon. Oh boy. This is the real boss. The realest of real bosses. Just because he's real annoying. Oh, but you know what? We did kill Moog. So maybe he'll try to do, like, the Blood Flame thing. Your family's opening a restaurant soon? Ooh, that sounds really exciting. But also, yeah, that sounds, like, hectic as fuck. Have you guys been doing a lot of, like, advertising for the new restaurant? Or is it just kind of, like, word of mouth? More so. Running R2 two-handed is kind of slow. I may want to go with one-handed moveset on this, which means let me bring out the shield. Your brothers handle the ads. Or preparing the place in the menu and hiring your staff. Okay. Are you in charge of anything specific? And like, how big is your staff? That's a lot of like management things to just get under control. You just help out. Okay, okay. That's kind of nice. At least you're not like in a omega stress situation.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us, and we continue to struggle unto eternity.
Oh, so close.
Thought well until now.
I rolled right when the comet came. Yeah, I don't think the two-handed moveset is great for this. Other than, like, the standing there R1, that's nice and quick. I do like that. Like this? Maybe we just need to, like, use that a little bit more. Have a good night, Carnate. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. The go rot in your bed. Isn't it haunted interviews? They have perhaps 3 to 4. About how many? Okay, so I guess you're looking for like 4, maybe 5. Yeah, nice.
In my bones, a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you.
They're just the cooks and then people who manage the front, make the coffee and stuff, and the cashiers and all that. Hot damn. So you got like a full-on staff that you're like prepping for. That's crazy. Good luck with all that. Good luck to you and the fam, actually, with all that. Okay, worst man in the entire run is out of the way. Back to the fun times. It's a cafe lounge restaurant kind of stuff. Gotcha, gotcha. Not a roadblock tonight. Yeah, actually. Imagine using a proper weapon for an NPC. It's kind of crazy. I will say I was thinking of doing like just one-handed R1s because like the running is nice, but the two-handed is really like nice and fast. Welcome in, Lance. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well for you. Keep ending up here. It's a long and hard tarnish. The man. Got off of work early. Nice. R1 a little bit slow there. That's my own bad. We could... We've got a choice. Either we could buff, and then we've got, like, the tap R2s, like what I was doing, or we don't buff, and I've got charge attacks. Let me see how it feels with the, like, normal. Let me just do charge attacks. That would feel more typical. Plus we really get that poise damage for an early stagger like that. That may be... yeah. I hate when you get the stagger sound like that. Yeah, not too bad. I think I like that fight better without the buff, and then I could get proper charge attacks off. I like that a little bit better. Neat. We're at the end, chat. We're at the end. For the amount of bosses that we fought today, like just completely extra, I think we made good time. Honestly. We killed Moog, Radon, Estelle, and Dancing Lion. For no reason other than I was feeling it. Okay, for Radigan, I think I'll stay with the... I think for the phase 1, for Radigan, I'll stick with the unbuffed, and then Elden Beast we can go with like the full buff and stuff. Okay, he should do the hammers here afterwards, in theory. Sure, I'll take that. Why not? Solid poise damage. Got your nuggets? Let's go. Also, hell yeah, nuggets. Ooh, you got pizza? What's on the pizza? Pepperoni? Hell yeah. Classic. Classic and just good. Welcome in, Zally. Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's going well. Should get Alvin stars kind of soon, but it looks like he's just not doing it. Weird. Unless I staggered him out of it, maybe? Oh, there we go. Oh, and we got rings. Fun. Where the fuck are you? Oh, here you are. Subscribe to Chromogem. What was the one with the comma in it? Crom Bonig? Yeah, Crom Bonig. That's what you gotta subscribe to. Oh, we got hit twice, really? And that. Nice. You've done it, chat. He is good in edge. I think I'd like Cuphead. It seems right up my alley. Yeah. From like bits and pieces of like gameplay, it really looks like a game that I would get behind. That was Ornamental Straight Sword, chat. Pretty good weapon. It held up from early game to late game. You're not getting like incredibly huge damage numbers at all, but like the buff is nice. It's just fun and like smooth to use. You know, pretty chill, pretty nice, pretty chill. I'm liking it. Thanks for the GGs and stuff. Let's